Hello, everybody. Let some people get on here. I want to talk about the situation that's going on with Bucky Raw and Christoph. I'm here today to talk about the feud that's going on between Bucky Raw and Christoph. I want people come on here, so share the live. Share the live. Let people come on here. Let's discuss it. Let's talk about it. Let's see what we've been doing on our part to settle this. So share the live. Share the live. Tag somebody. We're gonna be talking about the feud between Bucky Raw and Christoph today, and we want to give you guys some updates on what's been going on, what we've been trying to do, why the situation is kind of still going on. So tag some people. The live is going to be short because I run out of battery. So make sure you tag somebody, make sure you share it, and let's talk about what's been going on. Christoph and Bucky Raw feud. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm not going to wait for everybody to come on. Maybe as I talk, people will come on. First of all, does the songs or the diss that's been going on, I want people to know that, first of all, it's just art. I know a lot of people will say, oh, that's what happened to Biggie and Pac and this, that, and the third. Yeah, we know about that. There are a bunch of other beef that people, I guess, made up. They squash it and they became friends. Or they don't have to become friends. They can just keep it, civil. But I personally have been trying to reach out to Christoph. Christoph is a good kid. I met Christoph when I came out here the second time I met Christoph, and when Buck got deported, Christoph, one of the people that actually called me around that time to welcome Buck in. He did step in. He wanted to help. He wanted to actually be a part of the team. Christoph invited me. We went and we hung out, and it was great. But at that time, we weren't ready to just toss Buck out to the streets. We wanted him to come in, get himself together, get himself right before he can start going out, hanging out and doing things like that. So I guess that could be one of the problems why Christoph, kind of took some of the things personal. But it wasn't nothing personal. It was just that we weren't ready for that. But Christoph, he was trying to help. He was, he reached out. That I can admit. But that's one of the first steps. He did reach out, and the beef about the girlfriend thing, all that stuff is just talk. I don't have no proof of that. The girl came out, she said what she said. Christoph did a song referring to that. It was a subliminal shot at Buck with the Womi song, and even in his second diss, he actually admitted that Bucky's song dropped before his song, because he said he did with me better. So that means from the beginning, when people used to say that Bucky took his song, Christoph himself admitted on his second disc that this song was done before he did his song. So that's another thing that we got to clear out. So that's also out the way. And with the situation with this, to me personally, this is just art. This is music. If somebody said it better than the next person, it's beef. So those things that come up, of course, they will come up. That's the punchline. You gotta have punchlines. If you're a rapper and you go into a battle, it's gloves off. You go, you rap, you say what you say, and that's that. So Bucky did his diss. Everybody danced to Christoph with me in clubs and do things, and maybe because it wasn't as vulgar as Bucky diss was, so now all of a sudden Bucky's the bad guy for going in and basically stumping. I don't have a problem with that. If you throw shots, you throw shots. Let's go to the Davido concert. He performed with me, which was the initial diss song to Bucky, and it stopped us from performing Open Casket. We had no plan performing it anyway. Me and Buck had discussed that from the beginning. We weren't gonna perform the song anyway. That was just the intro, ladies and gentlemen, get the crowd hype and we keep it moving. We wasn't gonna perform the song. But the organizer didn't know. So right then and there, they ran on stage trying to stop Buck from continuing with the song, which DJ Nelly already knew he wasn't going to play the song. So if anybody can ask Nelly, Nelly would tell you we weren't playing it that day. So that's another part that people have been talking about, and everybody been giving their own personal opinion. But the rap or the Open Casket song that Bucky did, I'm coming back here to tell you guys, it's a leak, or it was a leak. We had no intention of releasing that song. But the way we organize it to do things is, before we put our record out, we send it to different people and we give them a date when to drop the record. So we did do that with the song. We sent the song out and we said that we plan to drop the song on a certain date. So when we pull the song back, when we try to call all the bloggers and all the people that were supposed to drop the song that day, when we call them back, some of them had already, I guess some of them already wanted to drop the song. They didn't care whether it was to them to pull it back or not. So they still went ahead and dropped the song. So the song was a leak. The Open Casket was 100% leak. It was something that we planned to do, but then we tried to pull it back. We couldn't pull it back in time, so the song got out. All right. I personally, and I know personally that Bucky don't have no problem with homosexuals, no problem at all. But even when you listen to this song, even if the person is not homosexual, people say those lines in it, like bitch, nigga. That's what they do. That's rap. That's part of the culture. So I don't think it's a shot at any homosexual or whoever, however you choose to live your life. Live your life. You know, it's nothing. Whatever Bucky's saying, Open Casket is nothing personal to homosexual. Bucky knows. He has a friend that his family member, I think, has like 2 people who chose to be homosexual, and he's cool with them. I don't think it's that far. So I don't want people who chose that lifestyle to start taking sides as if, okay, because he says something about us and he talking to this guy, so now we're on this guy's side. You know, it's nothing like that. It's rap. It's art. It's what it is. I want people to take it for what it is. It's not something we seen Christoph. Christoph said when you see somebody, you'll be somebody to do this. We seen Christoph. Nothing go down. Nothing happen. I was live earlier and my battery died. My battery might die again, but I'm going to keep this one right to the point. I'm calling out personally to Christoph Camp, to Jackie Ross, to Christoph, to whoever's a part of Camp, to any other people that who think they have influence over Christoph or with Christoph Camp. We want to put this to rest. I'm stepping up as the management of Bucky. I'm stepping up to say that anybody who has influence over Christoph's Camp, let's put this thing to rest. Let's put this thing to rest. Let's push the industry forward. I think these are 2 great guys. I think there are 2 options here to put this thing to rest. Option number 1. Mind you, I've reached out, and other artists who I know have reached out to Chris, and Chris personally said no, he didn't want to squash it. His fear was that's what we want. Of course, that's what we want. We want to squash it. We don't want to continue with this anymore. So the information here is Chris have said no to us squashing this. So I'm coming to the public and telling the public that we did reach out, and the guys have refused. It's been at least over 2 weeks now. We've been trying to squash this whole thing. We're saying 2 options. Option number 1, squash it. Let's leave it alone. Let's keep it pushing. We can, don't have to be friends, but we can squash it publicly. Everybody can leave it alone. DJs can admit to don't play the record anymore, or we're not gonna play any one of this record as in our shows anymore. Option number 2, let's put money up and get on stage and keep it art and keep it freestyle. If you say you're better than the man, you'll go and do a battle on stage and we all get paid from it. Those are the 2 options. So you don't have to say no to both. Pick one. Just say, you know what, we'll go and publicly squash it and we don't have to battle it out. We can say that's it and we can move forward. Or we can say, listen, let's put the money up. We'll cut our check, you'll cut your checks, we'll get on stage, the fans will decide. Bring the fans out, we all make money, everybody happy, everybody keep it pushing. So I personally got this out here now. Anybody that know Christoph, that know Jockey, that can influence these guys, go tell them we want to put this to rest right now. People have been accusing me of not saying anything or just being, I'm stepping up and saying, let's put it to rest. However, we did want to put it to rest. We've reached out, they said they don't want to put it to rest. So I'm coming out to the public now and asking y'all. So make the way. My contact is here. However they want to squash it, we're ready. If it's just squash it, leave it alone publicly, fine. If it's squash it in a ring, in a battle, fine. However they want to do it, the options are on the table, and we're ready to take whatever road they want to take. So again, please, we've been reaching out. Y'all don't say we haven't been reaching out. I have proof. I have phone calls. I have conversation with other artists that we reached out to these people and they said no, flat out no. Not even on the battle, not even on let's just squash it and leave it alone. They've said no multiple times. So, Louis Makati was on a show talking about this, that, and the third. Brother, I understand what you're saying. You was once a manager, you're still a manager. This is not something that everybody in the public needs to hear. There are certain things need to be handled behind closed doors like men. When we go online and start talking all these things, it's some more fuel on the fire. That's why I haven't really been saying nothing publicly about this. But we have been reaching out to these guys. We've been getting no. Ask 2C. 2C have tried to reach out to these guys. They said no to 2C. They said no to other people. So we're not the bad guys here. Okay? So whoever think got influenced by these people over Chris, like I said again, Chris is a great kid. Me and Chris talk, we politics, we talk about a lot of things. This whole thing went south because of, you know, I guess men, whatever they're doing. But your goal, you tell them, we're ready. We want to put it to rest. Before the New Year hit, this is my thing. Before the New Year hit, let's put it to rest. Before 2019, let's put it to rest. We're ready to do it. We're ready to go into the New Year fresh, clean, looking for new things. So, ladies and gentlemen, peace is the next move. Let's make peace, and we're ready to go. Thank you, guys. Chris, call me. Jackie, call me. Chilla, call me. Let's make this happen.